Hi there, everybody, it's the whole universe. Hope everything is fine. I'm Rachel, who brings me with the own experience. And today I was reading books inside of this store that we can see on the background. It's a chart, by the way. It's interesting. It is the New Arbat Street. And yes, New Arbat Street. And if we will cross kind of these buildings, then we will find Old Arbat Street. It is two different Arbat streets. I prefer old, but right now we are on the new, then we will prefer new. Okay, and I'm going home right now, and I was reading Chinese books, also a little bit of Spanish, German, and also Russian. English, nope, I didn't read today in English, but I was reading when I was going to my university. Today I accomplished one exam, and it was amazing. I accomplished the exam with the education for the people who are with the specific types of education needed. For example, people specific education. Yes, you know it. Special education. Defectology. Do you know it is when you have some maybe view sight not really nice, and or maybe you can walk as all people can do, or maybe something with listening, or etc. I was talking about sight, and it was good about Braille Schrift, and so we can translate it as Schrift actually in Deutsch, but in Russian too, and it is the specific writing system that you touch. And also about moon system, it is almost like Braille system. It is with letters that are looking that are like letters. You can Google moon system for blind people and you will find it. It is for people who gained blindicity, I don't know how to say it correct, who became blind when they are grown up. And I was saying this because they are easily to understand the kind of this system than Braille system, because they already know some of the how letters look like. For example, letter A, this standing, yes, it looks almost the same when you touch it, and it looks like the arch, yes, arch, this, or conjunction symbol. And okay, we are going home. It's amazing. This is the road. I'm crossing the bridge, and Chinese, I was reading books in Chinese. I kind of a little bit I could say understand, or at least I pronounced some symbols, some hieroglyphs in Chinese, and it was kind of new for me. Not like super mega new, but in percentage I knew it for maybe 25%. Now I know it maybe 25.67. Yes, and it is kind of plus 0.67% of knowing Chinese and hieroglyph systems. In terms of kind of, I can recognize patterns more, yes? I can say that I can understand more than 10 hieroglyphs, but I can say that I can recognize them if I will see them, because it is all about patterns. For example, you maybe don't know what means kind of in Morse code, but you can recognize what is the point, what is the long dash. Yes, you can recognize it when you are listening to the Morse code and alphabet. And the same with Chinese. You may be reading, and in some point you kind of, oh, I knew this letter, or I knew this letter. The same with a Russian language. If you are a Russian learner, then you maybe don't recognize what is Russian Zh looks like. You can Google what is Zh. You can Google it as specific, like here is the greater than symbol, then straight vertical line, and then one more less than symbol, and it was all concatenated to all together. It was connected to each other, and and it's Zh, actually, in Russian language. Zh. For example, we have giraffe. Actually, it is giraffe, and it is written with Zh. Yes, you can recognize it. The more you actually read in in Russian, in Chinese, in Japanese, for example, Tamil, Urdu or Hindi, then the more you can recognize patterns. And Hebrew too, you can use Hebrew, for example, Shalom, and something Arabic too. And then you can recognize patterns. When you already know how to recognize patterns, then your mind is ready to understand the meaning of them. It is the same kind of when you draw pictures. First of all, you need to recognize how to draw it, to draw a house. Now you can understand it easily, because house, what is it? It is kind of a rectangle and triangle on top of it. And maybe some of the chimney and some of the smoke is going away from it. Yes, from fire. And you can see this, yes? And the same with the grass. Grass, what is it? It is specific to small green things. And the person, yes, stickman, it is point, I mean, line for the neck, and then the round and face, dot, and a little bit of curvature. And it is the person, actually, in easy stickman. And also you can draw some of the lines, small lines, collection of them, set of 20 lines on his head, and it will be hairs. Or maybe curvatures you can do, it will be curly or wavy hair. So you understand right now what you need to do to learn languages? Need to act, need to do more act in the form of action. Like you need to do action, need to do movement, need to kind of think also inside of your mind and start process of doing. Do, create, build, construct, make, and other synonyms that you can use for it. Have a good day, improve slowly, bye!